Welcome to MercsConline25, a pre-MercsCon 4 virtual live event. A magnificently marvelous Merc muster for Mighty Mando Mischief, featuring interviews with Rally Master D.I. Polly.
Listen, I told you before, this is a terrible idea. Nobody wants it, we don't need it, and it's a total waste of time.
And Kiramarut Clan Alarad Cheese.
Fudge. Not this guy again.
We'll be giving you the complete breakdown of what lies in store at MC4. But first, a message from our sponsor, Boba Fett Cereal.
You don't become the best bounty hunter in the galaxy by eating just any breakfast cereal.
Look, kids, it's Boba Fett!
Yay, Boba Fett, we love you!
Yeah, and you're gonna love my new Boba Fett cinnamon-coated cereal. It's no good to me soggy.
Welcome one and all to MercsConline25, where we'll be talking all things MercsCon 4. We'll be discussing the where, when, and what is happening at MercsCon. I'm your host, Lomas Tho, and if you've been keeping up with MercsCon on social media and the forums, you've probably heard that tickets are now on sale. For the inside scoop, let's go straight to the source, Rally Master D.I. Polly. Dave, what can you tell us?
Hey, Lomas, thank you so much for having me on. I really do appreciate it. Super excited to be part of MercsCon 4. A little bit about me. My name is Dave Polly, D.I. Polly on the forums, and I have been a member of Sarar Clan for the last 3 years and Rally Master since December of 2024. Before that, I was on the MercsCon 3 committee since it was right here in Denver, Colorado. And I was working with the site selection and coming up with some of the panels. I also oversaw a lot of the day-to-day stuff when it came to the actual run of MercsCon 3. And I also got to do a little bit of chauffeur duty and airport transfers for some of our guests.
Well, let's start off with the hotel.
Yeah, so MercsCon 4 is going to be in Alexandria, Virginia. It is one of my favorite places. I've gone there on vacation myself and actually stayed at this very hotel. Because of that previous trip, that's why we chose this hotel, because I had such a great experience there. The ease of access, whether or not you're driving in from out of state because it's right off the interstate, or if you're flying into Reagan National Airport, you can just get on the Metro Rail and it's only 3 or 4 stops from the airport. And then it's only a few hundred feet from the metro station to the lobby of the hotel. You literally get off the train, come down the stairs, and go across the parking lot. Some of the great stuff about this hotel is, one, it's a gorgeous hotel. Huge open atrium, lots of trees, very open. Every morning they have a fantastic breakfast that is part of the hotel stay. And then in the evening, they do a reception every single night for anybody at the hotel who wants. They've got some snacks, some food items laid out. Sometimes it's hot food, sometimes it's cold. And then you get 2 drink tickets every night that you can use for the reception.
So even though we're close to D.C., we're actually in Alexandria?
Yeah, so other than Washington, D.C., we will be staying in Old Town Alexandria. The hotel puts us right on the main street. It's only about a mile walk down to the water. Old Town Alexandria has been there for hundreds of years. So you've got a lot of old buildings, cobblestone roads, some just really, really old pubs. We're looking at doing some tours, maybe a ghost tour or other kind of fun outings for our members over the course of the event when we're not doing the panels, and having a great time at the hotel.
Well, that sounds great. How about some tours in D.C.?
Yeah, so some of the local members have also asked if they can set up some tours to go into Washington, D.C. ahead of MercsCon. So we're going to be starting on Thursday in the evening with a pub crawl with Mandalore. and some of the other cabinet members and some of the other people that you know and recognize from the forums or from our social media. Earlier in that day, I think we're going to end up doing some tours up in Washington, D.C. Cheese is looking at setting up something to go to the zoo. So if you haven't been to the National Zoo, it is an absolute delight. And so is Cheese.
I understand this hotel is close to DC. Do you think we'll have any time to go and see the sights?
Yeah, so it being so close to DC and right next to the Metro Rail, there's ample opportunity to get into Washington, D.C. proper. With the Smithsonian, being free, it offsets a lot of stuff for us because it's one of the main draws for Washington, D.C. is that you don't have to pay to get into these museums. There are a few things that we will probably be setting up that will be paid, but if you want to go to the Air and Space Museum, check out the Natural History Museum, you just walk across the parking lot, get on the Metro Rail, and then just head up north past Arlington Cemetery, past several other sites, and then right into the National Mall. So if you want to go visit the Capitol, you want to go visit the Lincoln Memorial, you want to see the Washington Monument, you can walk, you can grab a scooter, however you want to get around, you've got plenty of options. I'm sure there will be several members as well that will have vehicles that you can go and do things.
I attended the previous 3 MercsCons, and I intend to go to MercsCon 4 in Alexandria. But what can you tell someone about MercsCon 4 if they've never been to a MercsCon?
Yeah, so MercsCon 4 is going to be very similar to MercsCon 3 in how we are going to roll it out. It's going to start on Thursday with a pub crawl with Mandalore that I mentioned. And then on Friday, when everybody actually starts rolling in, we're going to do our opening ceremonies. And that starts with the presentation of banners. Very soon, we're going to put a call out for all of the clans to make their own clan banner to send to us. During that presentation, we will have either members of those clans or the local clan members will be holding those banners, and we will march in, and so Mandalore and the command staff and council will see them all. We'll put them on display for everybody to see. Later in the event, we are going to do a contest to do see who Mandalore says has the best banner. Last time we got banners from all over the United States and all over the world that were shipped in. After that, we're going to get into the history of the MMCC and a Q&A session with Mandalore. He'll be talking about the last, what's now 19 years of the MMCC. As we get into 2027, going along with the anniversary for Star Wars, as well as an anniversary for some of our sister clubs, and Star Wars Celebration, we are actually going to be celebrating 20 years the Mando Mercs Costume Club. So that's going to be an overall theme for the entire event. We're going to take a nice look at our history and then take a look at what's going to be happening for the next few years and what the future of the club looks like as a whole. And that's going to bring us into so many other panels. The most popular panel at MercsCon 3 was the Quartermasters panel. That was where all of the merch for the Out of the Shadows campaign was shown out there. We had all of the new back patches, the new racing shirts, and we're going to do that again. We're working with the Sigil Master and the Quartermaster and putting together a really good presentation. We're also going to have the store is going to be open live so that in the evening after that panel on Friday night, you'll be able to take a look at all of the products that we have in the store and actually put your hands on it and purchase those right then and there. And then we'll do our victory dinner. We've got some really special entertainment planned for the victory dinner that I'm hoping everybody will enjoy. Saturday, we are going to do panels all day. We have some special guests that we have reached out to that we're hoping will attend. Last year, it was Mando himself, Brendan Wayne, who we all know and love. We can't thank him enough for coming out last time. It was such a great interview between him and Mandalore. Wonderful conversation. We're hoping to do more of that. Maybe we can get Brendan to come back. I don't know yet. Stay tuned and find out.
Can you go into some details about these panels?
Yeah. So one main goal is education for the membership. That's why we have all these panels. It's not just talking about what merch are we going to sell next year, but it's learning the history of the club. It's learning the different positions you can hold in the club, or if you do hold a position in the club, how to best do all of that. We're hoping to have some hands-on courses that will focus on your armor building and upping your skills just in a myriad of different ways. And then if you have any questions about, what is this or what is that within the club, how to find information, we'll have plenty of panels about those as well. And you can also network with all of your other club members from all over the country. I mean, it's not just about who you know in your small little area and within your clan. This is getting you connected with a global network of people, all that have something in common with you, which makes conversation very easy. So you can network with other members because you automatically have something in common with everybody that's there. You can just open up a conversation. What clan are you with? What's your kit like? We're going to do a really cool swag swap on Friday night. So you can make sure to bring your trading cards, bring your patches, look for coins that you don't have. It's going to be really, really fun.
So tell me, should everyone bring their kit?
Yeah, so one of the differences between MercsCon and any other convention that we attend is this is more of a conference. This is not an in-kit type of event. I mean, you're welcome to bring your kit if that's going to be something that is easy for you to do. Definitely bring your helmet. We want to see those buckets. We do a nice little layout, and so we could see everybody on one big table. MercsCon 3, there must have been 100 buckets laid out there. And we also had a really cool special Colorado bucket and some nice letters from the governor of Colorado and the mayor of Denver welcoming the MMCC to Denver. So we're hoping we can do something similar to that. So yeah, it's more of club business. What we want to do is, as opposed to being out there in front of the public, this is for our members. This is for us. This is for us to network and not be out in front of everybody and having that game face on and being in kit and hot and sweaty. This is more about being part of our family, and that's the family that you've chosen. Be sure to bring your bucket. Be sure to bring your swag that you want to trade with. Bring your coins that you have laying around that you've got extras of. Bring those unit patches or clan patches that you have extras so you can trade those with another clan. Get a nice collection on your vest. Bring your trading cards. If you don't have one of these yet, definitely get a few. These are incredibly popular during the event, and they're great to hand out to kids at any convention that we attend.
And tickets are on sale.
Yep, tickets are on sale now. Just go to the MMCC store. You can put your deposit in. If you need a roommate, you can go on the forums to the roommate section. And if you have any questions or any concerns, you can always put in a help desk ticket and assign that to the events team with your question. And I or one of the team members will get back to you just as soon as we can.
Thanks for joining us, Dave. I'm sure everyone's as excited about MercsCon 4 as I am and are excited to go.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Mandalorian Veterans Insurance. For all veterans of Mandalorian conflicts, whether you're looking to insure your home, ship, or an affordable life insurance policy, we've got you covered. We also have the most competitive rates for Mandalorians who are Bounty Hunter Guild members, with huge savings for hunters equipped with carbonite systems to store your assets. Serving Mandalore, Concord Dawn, and all outlying territories and ceded lands. Call Coruscanti 1-537-1246-786-751-200. Mandalorian Veterans Insurance. We may not be Mandalorian, but we'll take your money. Not available in Imperial controlled systems, such space or were prohibited. Must show proof that you have taken the creed. Policies may be altered with changing galactic government. Mandalorian Veterans Insurance is not responsible for claims from the acts of aggression of Imperial remnants. Professional bounty hunters only, no noobs. Policy must be in effect for one half cycle before any payouts resulting in the policyholder's death. No animals were permanently harmed during the making of this ad. This is the way.
And we're back. Up next, we have Kira Marut Clan's Alarad Cheese, literal boots on the ground for MC4 prep. You and I met at MercsCon3 in Denver. Was that your first MercsCon? What did you think?
So yeah, MercsCon3 was my first MercsCon. I had a phenomenal time. Got to meet loads of my friends, some new, some that I had talked to online and on the forum only. And it was fantastic. Like, as we all know, family is more than blood, and this event really highlights that. Besides that, just sitting through the different panels and stuff was great. I learned a lot of really cool, interesting information about the club. Learned some cool tips and tricks about armor building. It's just a fountain of information. I can't recommend it enough.
As boots on the ground, Alexandria is your stomping grounds. What can you tell people to expect about Alexandria?
So, starting with Old Town, our hotel is going to be about a block away from King Street. King Street is a mile of small, independently owned restaurants and shops that ends in the waterfront, along with, the shopping and the eating. There's also a bunch of museums, cool art gallery. There's the Providence, which is recreation of an old Navy tall ship, which is really cool and exciting if you're a history buff like that. They also do a nightly ghost tour, which I don't know about you guys, but I freaking love going on a ghost tour when I go to a new place. Getting into DC itself, I mean, the Smithsonian's are talked about for a reason. They're all free. They cover pretty much anything you could want to learn about. Air and space is always going to be a big one. The zoo's part of that. You've got Natural History Museum. You've got portrait galleries, sculptures, African American history, Native American history. They're just so much wealth of knowledge and information in them. And again, all free. Just do pay attention. Like the air and space, the African American, and the zoo do require a reservation beforehand. So just make sure you jump on the website and get your ticket. Outside of that, most of the Smithsonian's line the National Mall. National Mall is full of monuments. You've got the Washington Monument. You've got the Jefferson. You've got the reflecting pool. A little bit more of a walk. You have the Tidal Basin, which is where you'll find like the Roosevelt Monument, which I walked through for the first time last year, and it was absolutely gorgeous. There's all the different war memorials and stuff around as well. Just make sure, I would say do it in the morning before it gets too hot, and make sure you got comfy shoes on. So yeah, outside of that, food wise, I can't recommend Chinatown enough. Two of my absolute favorite restaurants are in Chinatown, one of which I've been going to like literally since before I was born. It is a family establishment. We go there for dim sum and Mongolian barbecue all the time. But like really, if you are craving it, you can find it in DC in terms of food. So yeah, as for getting around, the Metro is going to be your best friend. It can get a little pricey during rush hour times, but otherwise it's like $2-3 a trip. And pretty much anywhere you want to get in DC is going to be within a block or two, maybe 3 if it's in a, more residential area. But, within 2-3 blocks of a metro stop, you can find everything that you're looking for. There's no reason to worry about trying to get a car, worry about parking, anything like that.
Wow, that sounds great. And if somebody wants to combine their family vacation with MercsCon, there's going to be plenty around there for them to do. Hey, Cheese, thanks so much for being with us and sharing all that great information.
Hello there. I'm Asajj Ventress. Sure, I used to hate Jedi, but now I love used transports. Come on down to Honest Asajj Used Transports and Droid Depot. I've got an orbit of top-of-the-line, like-new transports, gently flown by zealots on their annual pilgrimage to see whatever deity they bowed to. Their loss is your gain at Honest Asajj Used Transports and Droid Depot at the intersection of the Rimmer Trade Route and Hydean Way.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today. I want to thank everyone for joining us, and we will see you at MercsCon 4 in Alexandria, Virginia, August 6th through the 9th of 2026.